Hello, hello, hello. I'm back again. Your main, the real Bill Real. How y'all doing, folks? I am doing fantastic. As you guys know, I threw my vote behind Donald J. Trump, and I was happy to see that he was able to win the presidency over Hillary Clinton. But in the 2 days since he has uh, won and is now the president elect, we have some folks that are now protesting. Yes, they are protesting because, just like I gave you the analogy of the 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 child that's been running over the stepdad. Okay, they come on when they want to. They don't work. You know, there are no rules at all. Okay, anything goes. They're able to get any kind of tattoos and piercings, and they're able to curse out anybody and lie on their parents and call the cops on them and all this. So, this is basically what these protesters are doing. They're saying, "Hey, we don't like the fact that Daddy's home, and Daddy wants rules and structure and wants things done a certain way to make sure that we can be as productive as possible." So, what I intend to do in this video, I know that you guys didn't get that analogy that I gave you, but what I intend to do is go down a few of the things that Donald Trump has pledged to do in his first 100 days in office. And in no particular order, I'm just going to spit out a few, okay? The first thing is that he's going to propose a constitutional amendment that will impose term limits on members of Congress. Actually, all members of Congress. Okay, so I think that's a good thing. Okay, so that you don't have some people who've been in Congress for 30 years. Okay, that person could be the one in the way. All right, blocking things. All right. Um, Another thing is he's going to get rid of this thing where it's a congressman lobbying for a company right after they leave Congress. Okay, that's a conflict of interest right there. Okay, anybody with common sense knows that. All right, that could give an unfair advantage to some companies if they've gotten in and paid off that congressman. Okay. Um, there's going to be he's going to be pushing for a lifetime ban on White House officials who are going to lobby on behalf of foreign governments. Okay. So no more of having these lobbyists who are looking to get all of the goodies for their countries and basically robbing us blind. Okay. He's going to ban foreign lobbyists from raising money for American elections. That is something that a lot of people didn't know about, including myself. That could be a big factor in advertising and promotion when it comes to elections. He plans to renegotiate NAFTA or withdraw from the deal under Article 2205. All right, I know that O is a letter and it's not a number, but you get it. So I think if we withdrew from NAFTA, I think that could be good news on the home front for working Americans. Um, he's going to withdraw from the TPP. The TPP is a disaster. The TPP basically allows all kinds of crappy products in our country and allows a lot of jobs to leave our country. Okay, this is horrible, just like NAFTA is horrible. Okay, he's going to direct the Secretary of Commerce and the U.S. Trade Representative to identify foreign trading abuses, which unfairly affect the American workers. Okay. And he's going to do everything possible under American and international law to end those abuses immediately. Okay. These things stop much of the destruction that has happened under President Barack Obama's watch. Okay. He's going to lift the restrictions on the production of $50 trillion worth of job producing American reserve energy reserves. Okay. Oil, natural gas, clean coal. All right. So these are jobs. Okay. These are resources that we can tap into. Okay. Which Barack Obama has not tapped into. I'm not saying that all of these things will happen, but from the outside looking in, it sure sounds like a brighter day is on its way. The Keystone Pipeline, he's going to move that forward. Okay, that's been blocked by Clinton and Obama. It's just going to give you guys a picture of what these protesters are protesting against. Okay. He's going to cancel billions in payments to UN climate change programs. And he's going to use that money to fix America's water and environmental infrastructure. Okay. Roads, parks, okay. Bridges, water purification. Let's see if we can get something done in Ferguson. I bet you he can clean that situation up. I bet you. Let's see. Cancel federal funding to sanctuary cities. Let's stop taking care of people that don't belong here. Okay? I know it sounds cruel and harsh, but let's stop that. I think it's a good idea. He's going to remove more than 2 million criminal illegal immigrants from the country and cancel visas to foreign countries that won't take them back. Okay? That's cleaning up America. Getting some of the bad eggs out. This is what people are protesting and saying, no, let's keep them here. Let's keep the jobs, keep the unemployment rate high. Let's keep corruption going. Let's keep spending money with the UN and on climate change programs. This is what I want you to understand what the Trump protesters are protesting for, what they wanted. Hillary Clinton wanted everything to go exactly the way it was going. To hell. She had no plans on changing anything for the betterment of the people. Okay? She wanted to continue Barack Obama's policies. Suspend immigration from terror-prone regions. Okay? Letting people come into the country who could be considered terrorists is not a good idea. Hillary supporters saying that, hey, we want to welcome everybody. No, you should not welcome everybody. You should scrutinize the people who are coming to our country. That does not make you a racist. That makes you smart. If somebody comes to your house and they are wearing a mask or they are wearing something that might look like they have a bomb attached to their chest, it is in good judgment on your behalf to say, hey, you know what, this person might be a terrorist. This person may have some bad intentions. This person may do harm to me and my family. The liberal way of looking at it is saying, hey, I'm not supposed to pass any judgment. Go ahead and open up my door. Let them come on in. Give them a drink of water. No, I don't think so. Okay? Middle Class Tax Relief and Simplification Act. I'll say that one more time. That feels good saying it. Middle Class Tax Relief and Simplification Act. Middle class families with 2 children will get a 35% tax cut. The business rate will be lowered from 35% to 15%. And the trillions of dollars of an American corporate money overseas can now be brought back at a 10% rate. These things straighten things out for you and make your country stronger, people. Make you as an individual stronger. This is what the protesters are protesting against. I need you to understand how stupid these people are. How somebody has come along and told them, you need to protest because this man is a racist. This is the magic word that gets all idiots up. Get all their panties in a bunch. Oh, he's a racist? Oh, let me protest. Let me burn down my city. Let me go beat somebody up who said he was a Trump supporter. This is what the idiots do. I need you to understand, okay? In the Offshoring Act, this establishes tariffs to discourage companies from laying off their workers in order to relocate in other countries and ship their products back to the U.S. tax-free. If you are saying that the Offshore Act is harmless, you are clueless about how destructive that is. Go take a look at some of the cities that are falling to pieces. Unemployment is sky high, and you'll see why offshoring is a bad deal for not only our country, but for the average working person, the average American family. Offshoring it alone has probably contributed to 20 to 30% of the people who are on EBT right now. Here's another one. School Choice and Education Opportunity Act redirects education dollars to give parents the right to send their child to a public, private, charter, magnet, religious, or homeschool of their choice. Of their choice. So they're not stuck like they currently are. And as you know, some of these schools really need to be shut down. Okay, I know that we need as many schools as possible, especially in the inner city, but some of them need to be shut down. Just fire all the teachers. I mean, just shut it down, bust them to some other places, and even set up some military schools for some, especially some of these predators. Which one thing that Hillary Clinton did say, I agree with. In Common Core. If you are a parent, you know about Common Core, and you know that Common Core is rotten to the core. It brings education supervision to local communities. It expands vocational and technical education and makes a 2-year and a 4-year college education more affordable. This is what they're protesting against. Repeal and replace Obamacare. If you like Obamacare, raise your hand. And then take that hand and slap yourself 2 times. Okay? Obamacare it makes no sense. Half the coverage, twice the premium. Affordable Childcare and Elder Care Act. This allows Americans to deduct child care and elder care from their taxes, incentivizes employers to provide on-site child care services, and creates tax-free dependent care savings accounts for both young and elderly dependents with matching contributions for low-income families. Family is important. In Illegal Immigration Act. Basically, kick out the folks that don't belong here and construct a wall. There needs to be a wall. This establishes a 2-year mandatory minimum federal prison sentence for illegally re-entering the U.S. after a previous deportation, and a 5-year mandatory minimum for illegal re-entering for those with felony convictions, multiple misdemeanor convictions, or 2 or more prior deportations. It also reforms visa rules to enhance penalties for overstaying and to ensure open jobs are offered to American workers first. They're taking your jobs. This is not a scare tactic. This is the truth. We're going to create task force on violent crimes. So you're going to definitely see a change in Chicago. It's called the Restoring Community Safety Act. It increases resources for federal law enforcement agencies and federal prosecutors to dismantle criminal gangs and put violent offenders behind bars. This is what they're protesting against. They want more Trayvons on the street. They want more predators out and about, mugging, shooting, selling drugs, destroying neighborhoods. This is what the people are protesting about. This is why they're mad. I need you to see how mad they are. Pun intended. Restoring National Security Act rebuilds the military. The military is crap now. In fact, they're trying to kick out all of the people that's been milking benefits, doing nothing. And the Clean Up Corruption in Washington Acts, draining the swamp, reducing the corrupting influence of special interests on our politics. Yeah. Reducing the corruption. That's what we need. Now, I'm going to tell you that he's going to come up against opposition. Okay? When you have some people who have been corrupt for a long time, who've been getting away with their corrupt practices, they're not going to want to easily give back their ball. Okay? So to speak. They're going to want to continue to play. They're going to want to throw up roadblocks. They're going to want to make problems for him. But as the more people are beginning to wake up, you're going to have more of the country realizing that the tide is turning. That the ways of the past simply don't work anymore. Destroying our neighborhoods, having this total liberal attitude, letting feminism run rampant over everything. It's just not working anymore. And I'm so glad that we have an alpha male about to take the office. A real man who is not afraid to open up his mouth and say what needs to be said instead of this political correct nonsense that's been going on for the last 8 years. This is what they are protesting against. This is what they hate. It's like the wife who's been allowed to get away with murder, be sassy, do whatever she wants to do, have no rules, no regulations, is now pissed off that she's been forced to cohabitate with her husband. As I said to you guys before, I would love to have an act passed that forces all of these single mothers to have a man. And if you have no man, no benefits, boo. Sorry. Give you 3 months to actually put together a family, to convince us that you have a man living together. I promise you, all of these the shenanigans would end. Like I told you all in my other video, they would end. You can legislate the people and get them to do exactly what you want them to do. Will this happen underneath his presidency? I don't know, but I sure would love to see it. I sure would like to see a lot of this feminism crushed. I sure would like to see a lot of this corruption to go away. I sure would like to see a lot more Gaudis to come out and tell people about their butts in their face and let them know you're wrong. Get right. This is what we need. We need men standing up being men, instead of allowing these women to get away and all of these corrupt people to start to keep doing what they're doing, robbing us blind. So I'm happy that it looks like we have a new president. He has about 70 more days to go. You know, I just pray that nothing happens to him and that he's able to get into office and able to enact some of these changes that are needed desperately nationwide. That's my video for today. I'll be talking to y'all later. Peace.